Hello, my friends. Today we're going to learn how to use the correct punctuation at the end of your sentence. So you might need to end your sentence with a period or a question mark or an exclamation mark. So we use the period when we're telling a statement. Usually your sentences end with periods. But if you're asking a question, something you're wondering, like who, what, when, where, why, how, you'll end with a question mark. And if you need the exclamation mark, if you're surprised about something or if you're giving a command, okay, then you'll use the exclamation mark. So we do know that the beginning of a sentence starts with a capital. The end of a sentence ends with one of the following. We just talked about this, either a period, question mark, or an exclamation mark. Okay, so we're going to end with one of those. So what I'm going to do today is show you different sentences, and they're going to end with one of those, period, question mark, or an exclamation mark. And then you'll tell me what ending do I need. So I started with the capital. We don't need to check the beginning of our sentence for capitals. We're going to read the sentence and just think about the end of your sentence today. So the sentence reads, the sentence says, I like to play board games. So I have to think, do I need a period, a question mark, or an exclamation mark? So if I'm not sure, I'd go through each one in my head. I'm not asking a question, so maybe I have to choose between a period and exclamation mark. I'm not shouting, or it's not that surprising. I'm saying more of a statement. So I'm going to put a period. I'm just going to write it with pink so that it stands out. When I make my period, it's important that it's not too big or too small. And I want it to touch the line. If you have a line, it should be at the bottom. Okay, here there's a light line. When in your workbook, you would have a line. So it touches the bottom. Once again, with a pencil, because I'm using a felt, it stands out more. I want you to be able to see it. But with your pencil, you just basically put a dot, but make sure your adult can see the period that it's there. So that's a typical problem, either it's too big or too small. So just careful with that, but just a little dot with your pencil while you're printing. Next sentence. I am going to the park. What do we need? You can show me thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you think we need a period? What about an exclamation mark? Okay. What about a question mark? Okay, it's not a question, so not the question mark. I am going to the park. Once again, I would end mine with a period. If you're shouting it, then it would be an exclamation mark. But one thing we want to be careful is not to overuse the exclamation mark. So I'm going to end it with a period. I'm just saying it. I am going to the park. Something I do. Okay, the next question, or the next sentence is, I won the game. So do you need a period, thumbs up or thumbs down, question mark, exclamation mark? Okay, once again, this is not a question. It's a statement, but I have to think, am I saying it with excitement? And I think I would. So if you put thumbs up for the exclamation mark, good job. I won the game, exclamation mark. A period isn't wrong, but it changes the way you would say the sentence. So I definitely here would want to say this with excitement because that's very exciting to win the game. The next one is this one. So what is your phone number? Do we need a period, exclamation mark, a question mark? Okay, thumbs up for question mark. If you put your thumb up for the question, you do need a question mark at the end. What is your phone number? So question mark's the trickiest one to actually write. I should have shown you the exclamation, but I'll show you the next one. So for the question mark, what you're going to do is you make it, I think of a candy cane, and then I do a straight line down and then my dot, like my period, okay? So I go curve around and then stick down and the dot to put my question mark What is your phone number? It's a question. I'm wondering something. I'm expecting a response. I'm expecting an answer. Okay, the next sentence. Armand scored 2 goals at the soccer game. Is it do I need a period? Question mark? Exclamation mark. Armand scored 2 goals at the soccer game. Well, it's not a question. It could be a statement. If Armand often scores goals at his soccer game, you might put a period. You could also put an exclamation mark. So either one is great. It is with excitement. Armand scored 2 goals at the soccer game. I think I'm going to say that with excitement. Kind of like the other one about winning the game. But either one is okay for that one. Okay, so we'll put that one here. I love that book. Do you need a period? Question mark? Exclamation mark. It's not a question. I love that book. You could say it as a statement. Oh, I love that book. Or you might say, I love that book. That's probably how I would say it, because I'm so excited about good books. And I definitely wouldn't just say, I love that book. I would say it with excitement. So there's the exclamation mark. So here I draw it like a lowercase L, looks like that, or just like the number 1. So it's just a straight stick down and then a dot that looks like the period down below. But of course, they serve different purposes, right? So straight stick and then your dot down below. I love that book. Here's our last one. What time is it? Is it a question? Is it a statement? Do I need a period? Or do I need an exclamation mark? Do I say this with excitement or with surprise? Okay, if you put your thumbs up for question mark, good job. What time is it is a question. I'm expecting an answer, like it is 12 o'clock. Okay, so there's my question mark. So my challenge for you today is to practice printing the period, question mark, and an exclamation mark. So you can just practice those, especially the question mark. And I'd like you to become a pro at making it. That means you're very confident, so that when you come to this and you're writing, that you don't have to think too hard about how to make a question mark, okay? So you can practice this at home, and that's my challenge for you today. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.